Welcome, listeners, to The End Is.
Sigh.
I'm Todd.
I'm Nate. And who do we have here?
Wow, you didn't even let her just jump in with her name.
No, I know. This is Katarina.
Oh,
it's been a year.
Cat's out of the bag.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It has been a year. So, reoccurring guest for the first time.
Woo.
Woo! Yeah, last episode was, 28 days later?
It was for her.
Yeah.
How time flies, everybody. Yes, welcome to the pod. What do we usually do on this pod, Nate?
Normally, we go through underrated movies and pick two themes from that movie.
Usually.
Granted, today, we are not doing no themes. We are doing a double feature.
Yes.
And what are our two movies today?
Our first one is going to be... Kat, how about you tell us what the first one's going to be? Because we just got done watching this live together.
Yes.
And my God, we'll get to it.
So it is the Midnight Meat Train.
Yep. And then Nate, what's the other one?
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yes. So first time watching both of these for me. You guys were very familiar with Tucker and Dale.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, usually we do themes. So, you know what? Since we're not doing themes, Nate, if we were going to do a theme for Tucker and Dale, what would it be?
Let's go with cabins.
That is broad as shit. Kat, what would a theme be for the Midnight Meat Train?
Oh, man.
There's so many options. That is a genre plethora movie.
Yeah. I would want to go with photography.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's much better than cabins. Let's be honest. What? You would have been like, his apartment. Yeah, so we would go over those, but since we're not, we're going to do the typical standard stuff. We are going to do the double feature. And before that, Nate, usually we'll say, Nate, what did you do in the past week or so? How'd you make meaning out of the meantime? Kat, what did you do in the past year?
Oh, God.
Yeah. What have you been doing to make meaning out of the meantime? You got a whole year to think about.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This is your spookiest favorite time of year coming up.
It is. So.
Or we're in it by the time this airs.
Yeah. Well, definitely Halloween is my favorite. But I don't know. Usually I like to try and make meaning out of the meantime by traveling and just going and exploring nature. That's kind of what I like to do. Sometimes drag this fool around,
Oh.
Me.
Not me. That one.
Yeah, the other fool.
The one with the darker voice.
The one across is a dweeb.
Heimdall? Or Jonathan? Is it Jonathan?
Yeah, Jonathan.
Our new sound engineer?
Yes.
Kat, have you met Jonathan?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
he's a delight.
He's a sneaky little fucker. Should remind you of Nate. So let's go over some week news then.
Yeah.
Not week news like WEAK, but like week news. Nate, what do you got? You said you had something for us.
I got one bit of news here.
Okay.
And that is dealing with Armor Wars.
Yeah, that's on mine, for
Yep.
sure.
So Armor Wars was going to be a Disney Plus TV series with the Marvel Universe.
Yep.
And it is now turning into a movie.
How much do you think they utilized Tony Stark?
I
Like
hope
footage of him and like that kind of...
they don't.
Is it mostly Cheeto, you think?
Yeah, hopefully it's just War Machine and him on his own. Maybe other people creating their own suit of armors now, but hopefully that's it.
Yeah, I like the move going to a movie.
Yeah.
Because I think what it sounds like is they're going so cheesy with the shows for the most part that they needed something serious, and Armor Wars feels like it's not going to be a tongue-in-cheek fun thing.
Yeah.
Kat, how do you feel about that?
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
All
you
right.
know War Machine from the Avengers.
Yes.
Yeah. All the Iron Man movies. He was going to have his own spin-off series of a TV show like Disney Plus, but then
You're
they
learning with
switched
the
it
audience right now.
into a movie now.
Oh. Okay.
She doesn't care as much as we do. Now, if we had horror-related movies
Yes.
news, like we talked about Werewolf by Night, are you excited for that?
I've never even heard of it.
Oh, fuck.
She doesn't keep up with media or anything
No,
like
I
that,
don't.
really.
It's like Disney's
so-
first horror movie. It's in black and white. It's like old school MonsterVerse. It looks pretty good.
It's Marvel's first.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
I was
well,
gonna
yeah,
say,
Marvel's
it's definitely
first.
not Disney.
Yeah,
It's
Hocus
'cause
What's
I'm-
Pocus.
Disney's horror? Hocus Pocus is not a horror movie.
For Disney?
But this one is-
But it's even like they include Haunted Mansion. If you go on to Disney
Scary
Plus,
movies, maybe, yeah.
like their
they call it horror?
Halloween themed movies, it is Haunted Mansion, Halloween Town, Hocus
Wow.
Pocus.
First mic hit. But okay, so they call it horror movies or just scary Halloween movies?
Yeah, and like Frankenweenie is actually on there as well.
I love the old Frankenweenie. Did you ever see the original or the new one?
It's the new one.
How dare they? What we watched, Midnight Meat Train, that's a horror movie. I would consider that.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like anything would be considered horror would be something that has like gore, murder,
Unnecessary bloodletting.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yep. What other news you got for us, Todd?
Did you know? Now, I only bring this up because Illumination, the ones that make Minions.
Minions and
Illumination.
Exactly. They're having a new label created called the name Moonlight because they want to make movies for adults. We talking like minion porn?
I guess if that's where your mind goes,
That's
great
the
for you.
first place it went. You got to lose
all
one
for
set
you.
of overalls and you're naked.
By the way, guys, I want to point out Todd's shirt saying "Ooh la la sex."
Ooh la la
so clearly,
sex.
he's got a lot on the mind.
That's a comedy bang
He came
bang.
into Midnight Meat Train like maybe it's a porn.
We both. I mean, that's a great porn name, and I don't think I came to that conclusion by myself.
I don't think like porn minions is what they're going for.
There's got to be a parody out there, though, right?
I'm sure there is. Overalls and all.
No, I just got to take the overalls out. Well, this is okay. So, Blade. Did you hear all the stuff with this?
No.
Mahershala Ali is frustrated with the process. The script is only 90 pages long, and it features 2, quote, lackluster action sequences. And Feige is said to be spread too thin, and so they're going to scrap the whole thing and start over.
Wow.
It's pretty fucked. I was really excited for his round on that,
Right?
but apparently there's some shit going on there.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of where Marvel's getting. It's a lot going on to where Kevin Feige trying to handle it all on his own.
Probably the
is
TV plus, yeah, is a
it's
problem.
probably a little much.
What about Harrison Ford is being asked to play General Ross in Thunderbolts?
I'm okay with that.
Because it was William Hurt who passed away.
Yeah, he passed away. So I'm okay with it. You know, it's fine. He can take the mantle of Red Hulk. It's easy enough. Like, he's old where he's not going to do a lot of the action bits.
Cat knows exactly what's going on here. It's
But
just-
it works for him to be the Hulk because then that CGI can take over for that part.
that's true. He just does some very limited stuff.
Well,
I don't know if she's impressed with your knowledge or embarrassed.
I just can't believe you called Harrison Ford old.
He is very
He
old.
is.
but
Yeah.
shit.
I mean, what do you
Like,
expect?
you just shit on his name.
I don't think he can be as intimidating as William Hurt.
No.
Like William Hurt, like if he was mad at you, you'd be like, "Oh, that guy's fucking pissed. And he's gonna kill me." Harrison Ford's kind of like he's grumpy.
Yeah, exactly. He's an old grumpy guy that he doesn't like Star Wars, I should say, because like obviously
Right.
Indiana
He's
Jones,
done,
he's excited for that, as
Right.
you can tell. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, American Pie, a new one is in the works.
I heard about that. I saw the headline, but I didn't click into it.
It seems like it's a reboot of the original and not a continuation of the crew.
I feel like just make another movie that's dealing with this era of like, you know, sex education between parents and kids rather than just like, hey, we're going to remake American Pie. Just
Like
make
the
it a
TV
new
show Sex Education.
Great show.
great show. But like, no, I'm talking like just why does it have to be a remake? Why not just call it a brand new idea or something like that?
Or I thought somebody suggested have them raising their children and they're the age that they were.
that
and
works
you see
too,
them going
yeah.
through like the modern era of this shit.
Yeah, because you can just change it with how technology and everything's changed as far as like,
Well, yeah, and the original Jim is like trying really hard to see porn and stuff like that, and they're watching him vicariously, like Blink-182's all watching him.
Yeah.
Now it's just like you open up your phone and there's porn.
yeah.
Yeah, ooh la la sex. And the final one, Coolio passed away.
Yes, he did.
Gangster's Paradise. Do you remember when you were? I remember where I was when I heard that for the first time.
Yeah.
I was at Rollerland in Fort Collins, going around the rink. Blew my mind.
Yeah.
Blew my mind. Changed me forever. This is why the way I am.
Did you make it around the rink a few times or
Yeah, with my head held low. It was.
head held low?
I felt cool, Leo.
Was anybody else with you?
No, my class, I think, was a class field trip.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Any thoughts on that?
We're just going to keep going to you throughout the episode for
Yeah.
reactions.
I mean, you're going to have to really take over on the Midnight Meat Train here in
Oh
a
my
bit.
god.
You're going to have to explain some things for us.
Yeah.
I don't know what there is to explain.
A lot.
Now, before I'm going to look up the details of this.
Oh, good.
Well, actually, Nate, you look up the details on this. Because I have a few questions for Kat.
All right.
Kat, have you ever heard of the short, dark triad?
No.
You're about to. All right. Nate took this for us. Now we're gonna ask you some questions here, okay?
Oh joy.
Now you gotta answer honestly between disagree, slightly disagree, neutral, slightly agree, and agree. Okay, so that's your range.
Okay.
It's not wise to tell your parents or to tell your secrets or to your parents.
I disagree.
Strong disagree. Okay. People see me as a natural leader.
Neutral.
Being humble. Okay. Oh, now I know this one. I like to get revenge on authorities.
Slightly disagree.
Nate, what would she really say? Slightly disagree. Okay. I like to use clever manipulation to get my way. I'm just going to hit agree.
It depends on the situation.
Oh, so is it just neutral? You can't share. You're not sure?
I mean, I guess agree, but I feel like...
All right, that is strong. Okay. I hate being the center of attention.
Totally agree.
Okay. I avoid dangerous situations.
Slightly disagree.
Whatever it takes, you must get the important people on your side. Feels like that's very manipulation-centric.
I'd say slightly agree.
Okay. Many group activities tend to be dull without me. Here's the humbleness. Let's get ready for it. Let's find
I
out.
was going to say I'd slightly disagree.
Okay. I can't remember what Nate said. I think you said disagree. Payback needs to be quick and nasty.
I'd have to disagree.
Whoa, that's surprising. Okay.
It shouldn't be quick.
Oh, can I amend this? Redo last question. Avoid direct conflict with avoid direct conflict with others because they may be useful in the future.
I'd say neutral.
So you're playing it. That's good. I know that I am special because everyone keeps telling me so. Look at Nate when you answer this.
I would disagree.
Oh, that's an indictment on Nate. People often say I'm out of control.
I would disagree.
Oh God, we can't answer that. It's wise to keep track of information that you can use against people later.
I would say neutral.
Really? Okay. I like to get acquainted with important people.
Neutral.
It's true that I can be mean to others. Can I answer this?
I would slightly agree.
Okay. You should wait for the right time to get back at people. You did say it can't be quick.
I would agree.
Okay. I feel embarrassed if someone compliments me.
I would agree.
People who mess with me always regret it.
Slightly agree.
Nate says no, he's disagreeing. Oh, okay. Oh, so you must mess with her, that's the thing. There are things you should hide from other people because they don't need to know.
Neutral.
Oh, that was, Nate's judging you. I have been compared to famous people.
Disagree.
Not a single person. I like Morticia or Pugsley.
Okay, I got... Fuck you.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I was going to say Wednesday, actually.
Mila Kunis.
Oh, okay. All right. Mm-hmm. I have never gotten into trouble with the law.
I haven't.
Okay, so agree.
I mean, I guess unless you can consider it like getting pulled over.
Oh, then we're all fucked if that's the
I
case.
was gonna say like
Unless you ran from them after they pulled you over, I think you're good.
No.
Make sure your plans benefit you, not others.
I would disagree.
I am an average person.
Slightly agree.
Nate, how would you answer that?
I would slightly disagree.
Oh, this is my favorite. Nate, you remember this one? I enjoy having sex with people I hardly know.
Ooh la la sex.
Ooh la la, sex.
I wouldn't know.
So disagree.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know sounds. That's a different test. Okay. Most people can be manipulated.
I would slightly agree.
That's a good answer. I insist on getting the respect I deserve.
I agree.
I knew that one. And this is the last one. I'll say anything to get what I want.
I would neutral.
Oh, okay. Hey, peanut gallery, we can't have you.
Well,
So, now I couldn't pronounce this last time, so let's see if I can figure this out. Machiavellianism. Huh?
Yeah,
I did it.
Machiavelli.
I'm not going to try it again. I'm not going to try it. That means, for the listeners who need to be refreshed here, it's a personality trait of being unprincipled and manipulative. So it's on a scale of 1 to 5. You are a 3.2. And what is the average here? Remind me. The average is 2.96. So
above.
I can't remember what I was. I think was
were
I
above.
higher than that? Was I 3.5 directly?
I think so.
Yeah, that makes sense. You are a 2.1 on the narcissist scale. So that's not bad, because the average is 2.97, so you're not as narcissistic as Nate, I don't think.
Yeah.
Does that surprise you?
No.
Oh.
I feel like
slightly
very.
disagrees.
No,
Slightly disagree.
I
Neutral.
feel like he comes across as very confident and very socialistic. He is
You're a
the
socialist?
person that always like will go out of his way to like talk to anybody.
Oh, I hate
I
those
am
people.
not. I am that shy person that is standing in the
nodded at me.
corner,
Yep.
like
You're the
head
wallflower.
down. Yeah, yeah. And he's just a social butterfly.
It's the lack of care. Yeah, there you go.
I like to land on those wallflowers.
Jesus Christ. Smush your ass. And on the psychopathy scale, you're a 1.9. That's very low. Because the average is 2.09. And I think Nate and I both beat that one out.
Yeah, we did.
So
How does that work? I feel like
I answered some questions very differently.
Yeah.
oh.
Go back to the episode and you can hear my answers. It was the election episode that we had, because that was our
'cause She's
manipulation.
a goddamn manipulator. Yep.
All right.
You know, I just had to get that away. All right, Nate, what do you have for the what is the year? Can you introduce the year for us here? Because I need to be able to hit this button B here.
So, for our first movie, it's going to be 2008's
The Midnight Meat Train.
There you go, folks.
Exactly.
All right, and tell us who directed it. Give us some of the main cast here. Oh boy, yep, I saw the director's name. Nate's gonna butcher it. Ryuhei? Something?
Ryuhei Kitamura.
Okay. I've never heard of him before in my life.
Yeah.
I have not either. And so some of our top cast is Vinnie Jones,
Love him.
Bradley Cooper, Leslie Bibb.
Oh, that's her fucking name.
Yep. And then one of the other ones is Roger Bart and Tony Curran.
Who did those last two people play?
So, Roger was the friend.
Oh, okay.
Jargus.
Jargus, what a name.
I
Okay.
know. And then Tony Curran, he is our conductor.
Oh, who plays the diner guy? Because he is Taub on House.
Peter Jacobson.
Okay, yeah. He's a very small role in this, but I really like him as an actor.
Yes, he is. It's a very big cast for this movie.
Yes. Well, and Bradley Cooper, 2008. When did
Silver Linings or
when did any of his big stuff happen?
A-Team?
Or even He's Not That Into You.
Was he in that?
He
I
is
don't know.
yes, he's in that.
I
Are
don't
you kidding
know.
me?
I don't know.
That is old school. Yeah, because that's with Justin Long and everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. It was very surprising to see him in this. So, Nate, how would you say this movie fared? Because this is exactly what I thought it was going to be, but with some very sharp twists at the very, very end of the movie.
Yeah. So I feel like this movie had a strong start.
Yeah.
It seemed more thriller-esque than horror at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then it took a turn probably about halfway through, 2/3 of the way through.
Yeah, it's like an art house horror movie that also wants to be a superhero flick.
Yeah, at the end, exactly. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, 100%.
Well, I was just going to say the other movie that he starred in 2008 was Yes Man.
Oh, yeah, okay.
In 2009 was Case 39. And so, and then after that, 2009, He's Just Not That Into You.
When does Hangover come out?
It was 2010.
Oh, shit, okay. He really got huge after this.
He did.
Yeah.
What was his most recent one in the Oscars? I've seen the movie and I can't think of the name.
Oscars?
He was nominated. It was the Carnival.
Oh, that is a great
because it has a very similar trajectory.
So fucked up.
If you know what I mean.
Yes. So it's Nightmare Alley.
That's it.
And
yep.
It was 2021.
Yeah. His character. It's a very similar things happen to his. And we won't spoil Midnight Alley, but
I want to ask
Midnight
Kat
Alley.
here.
Fuck Nightmare Alley.
I want to ask Kat why she chose this movie for us to watch.
Nate and I never would have watched this in a million fucking years.
No.
So we need to know why.
It's one of those movies, like, if you're scrolling through the horror film, section, it does not stand out. The only thing that makes it stand out is the title. And I feel like with some horror movies, that is all that is going for them to capture your attention, because a lot of them are very similar based. Yeah. Typical horror movies where...
Well, the budgets are very low.
Yeah. And so you have these movies where you get these typical storylines where you get all this murder and gore, and that's just the main focus.
So, is the third one the one I need here?
Yep.
Spoiler alert. So, Kat, what happens at the very last part of this fucking movie? Do we get introduced to Chud? Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers?
Oh my god, I was like, what the fuck is Chud?
Is this? Did they give us fucking Chud in this movie?
Essentially, yeah.
Do they tease that at all in the first hour and 35 minutes?
No.
Nothing.
Exactly.
Blew my mind.
The only thing that really teases toward is
his ring.
Well, not the ring, but the fact that he has, like, his nightmares. Bradley Cooper is one where all the bodies are hanging in the train, because I was like, okay, that came to fruition. And then another one where it was like a demon arm, like, clawing him.
I forgot about his premonitions.
That was it. But there was nothing else, like, really pertaining towards him aproning up, I guess. And, like...
Aproning up? Yeah. It's like a superhero landing, but
I don't know how to put it. Like... They try to make that scene so badass of him putting on his metal apron.
It's
grabbing,
so epic.
What, maybe 12 knives that really didn't do anything?
No, and he grabs that like meat hook.
Yeah, he grabs a meat hook that he loses instantly.
Well, he jumps on the back of a moving train. And the slow-mo, like, no! There's a lot of slow-mo in this movie that for like action, like intensity.
Yeah. I don't know. So like I was saying, but the first half of the movie, it is good. It sets up a good tension and thriller of him just kind of being like a creep and like...
He's the fucking villain in this movie.
Yeah.
He's one of them.
Taking pictures and all that. Like, I was like, if he didn't say anything in that first like mugging with the girl and all that, I was like, he's a piece of shit. He has no redemption after that.
So it would have been like a 1 hour photo thing.
The thing is that he almost wasn't going to. You can see that internal battle.
Until she looked at him, Yeah.
That he was like, oh shit, well, yeah, I probably should. You're immediately like, oh, he's not a good guy.
Yeah.
He's creepy as fuck. And Leslie Bibb is I like her as like the girlfriend. She's like the smartest, most reasonable character, and to a point, until they go to the hotel, and then they throw all logic out the window for those two. But she's like, dude, you're fucking weird. You need to quit taking pictures of people at midnight. Quit sneaking out. But then she like let's just jump all around. Can we get to the sex scene?
Wait, which one? The first one, the one where he proposes and the ring doesn't fit and he sucks on her finger to...
I scoffed out loud.
That was such a weird...
But then he immediately flips her around, lifts up her dress, and I think eats her ass, and then starts fucking... And then she looks traumatized by it, but then it cuts to the next day.
Yeah.
Kat, was that romantic?
Well, no, it is not romantic. I think basically if you take it from the first sex scene to this sex scene, you can kind of see how he's transforming.
It's true.
And that's kind of, I think, the point is that he is going out in the middle of the night. He is shooting these horrific images and seeing all of this bad shit happening at night. And so you can kind of see how that is affecting him and how he's changing.
He's becoming like more animalistic, or?
Yeah, he's becoming more brutal, animalistic. He is letting his darker side come through.
Stark Passenger.
Oh.
On the Midnight Meat Train.
Yep.
Guys, this is a Dexter movie.
All right.
Yeah.
So my other question now is...
Yeah, I've got questions too.
there's lots of questions.
I don't know if I can answer these questions.
Well,
Why not?
It's on
I'm
you.
just a watcher. I don't fucking...
You're the mentor on this one. All right.
So he goes to the police,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and somehow he manages to go to either the one and only officer that's part of the cult,
Yep. She's in charge of the Chuds.
but does he not decide, hey, let's go to another one? He just is like, nope, okay, I went to the one and that was it.
I guess if you try to think of it logically, she is probably specialized
It's a big
in...
city.
I know, but she could just be...
Two. That's
God
two.
damn it.
Okay, a little counter.
All right. Well, anyways, I think she's just specialized, or she has everyone else in her freaking bureau or whatever police station to where they just know to have people who have concerns about the trains or disappearances.
Oh, so it all
to
gets
go
funneled to her.
I mean, if you think about it, a lot of movies have corrupt cops. She
Oh,
could have just been like,
yes.
hey, like, this is what I'm focused on. If you guys could just funnel these cases to me, they're probably like, yeah, sure. I don't want that fucking coming across my desk.
Yeah. Now I know this is a nitpick for a movie like this, but so he watches her she goes onto the train.
Mm-hmm.
That's the night. The next morning, he gets the morning newspaper and it's like missing woman. And I'm like, the fuck that happened very quickly.
Yes.
That they know she is missing. Some reporter got it. They wrote up a story and got it in the morning paper.
Yeah.
That
Train is at 2 a.m.
Yes.
Every
that
night.
is the best journalist in the world. We've got, maybe this is also Daredevil.
Maybe they're part of it. Maybe they're part of the Chud organization.
I guess Daredevil's a lawyer, isn't he? Oh yeah, just as a journalist for Chuds. They misdirect. But why would you even report that they're missing?
You know, they want some kind of fame. I don't know.
I don't think they would care. Did you see them?
I don't know.
This, what did you think about the lighting in this movie? Because it's like the director of Twilight, like their cinematographer got on there and said everything on the train is just blue. And then outside, no one turns on a goddamn light. Everybody is taking showers and their hallways are pitch black. There's no natural lighting in New York City. It's great for a horror aesthetic. I'll give them that.
It didn't really bother me just because, like, it is a horror movie. I really try not to think too deeply into watching horror movies because
Is that the best
otherwise
way?
everything would bug the shit out of me.
So what about the steak scene?
That bothered me so much. That was so gross.
It's the grossest thing in this movie. Like I said at the time, you can pop eyeballs out all you want. When he fucking puts his dirty fingers into the plate of juice and eats them or like licks them off, you're like,
And
what's
his
happening?
friend doesn't do anything, just sits there and is like,
He just kind of looks at him.
all right,
Jorgis
cool.
is like, gross.
Get over.
he's eating
Here,
it.
you can
Yeah.
take that one. That's all yours. I'll take a new one.
Yeah, or Taub. That
Yeah.
actor's like, dude, get the fuck out of here. I already cook you tofu. He only does that because the girlfriend works there, right?
I would assume so.
By the way, how do they afford that fucking apartment? That guy is unemployed and she is a diner waitress. Family money? Is there Chud money?
Feet pics.
Feet pics. Oh,
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, well, that's
He's a
actually,
photographer.
that's true.
So,
I mean,
And he has no boundaries on that.
yeah.
he's technically, yes, he is technically unemployed, but he freelances. He was talking about how he was trying to get to this basically scene where someone was killed. So, I mean, I'm sure they pay decent money.
Oh, like you're talking like TMZ type shit?
Yeah.
Speaking of so Brooke Shields is right. She's like the main model, like person that's running the art house.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking knew her name. I don't know Moat's things, but I was like, Brooke Shields was in a TV show back in the day. Anywho, I thought she was going to be involved. Like the conspiracy would involve her at some point
makes
because she was
sense.
very creepy. And he was about to fuck every woman that came across his plate. Nope.
Yeah.
Like,
It's Bradley Cooper.
wow, hey.
Okay, just because it's
But he's the
Bradley
good
Cooper.
guy.
But yeah, he's still like in the movie. He has his girlfriend. Why?
He keeps like, he makes out with the model that gets lost on the train. And then almost,
Actually,
if Brooke Shields wanted to
no.
bang him, he would have done it.
Wait. So
No.
you're saying she made out with him, but he didn't do anything about it?
So if I walked up to Nate and started making out with him and he didn't push me away,
Todd's making out with me. I'm not making out with him.
See? But he didn't push me away.
Yes, I mean, he is at fault, but I'm just saying he didn't make out with her. She made out with him, but he was a shithead for not doing anything about it.
Oh, yeah,
telling
he
her,
totally
right?
swooned after she left. He
did.
was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Well, that's why even the corrupt police officer was like, and then you kept taking pictures of her. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah. She's like, all right, cool. Here's my card.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great show of his personality.
Of Cooper's?
That he is just willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that he gets his career off the ground.
It's
Right.
his character, not Bradley Cooper. Or maybe both.
Maybe both. He did eat ass. Nate.
So, okay, real quick. You're,
I need to
you're
tag
in
you
the
in.
medical profession, and you have the end part of the train, and they're all just hanging from meat hooks.
Ooh. It is pretty cringeworthy stuff that happens there. Like, I had to
Yeah.
look away. I was like, that's fucking
It's cringy,
gross.
but I was also like, they're just fighting and there's asses in front as they're fighting on the train. But either way, their friend gets cut, and the amount of blood
There was a
that
lot
just
of blood.
comes out that quick. Would that happen? Would that happen?
Yeah.
Or like a whole tidal wave of blood?
He did stab him in the thigh, right?
No, it was his stomach.
Oh, was it? I thought it was his leg. Because he, like, goes
No,
to stop himself.
he
And uses...
went-
he stabs the one living person to hold himself from falling off the train. I was like, Jurgis, you got bad luck, man.
Well, he was at the end, but no,
Well,
he
either way, yeah.
went from here, and then he just like literally.
Oh, I didn't see him
gutted
cut him open. I thought he just, like, stabbed and fell
Yeah.
back.
No, but you see it move because
might
he's
have
pulling himself
Looked
up,
away.
It's where's
and
the guts?
so that's when it all comes out.
So would there be
Granted,
enough blood that way?
I would think it'd be more spray, more than just tidal wave, because
next
you have
question.
your abdominal aorta.
Oh.
And that is one of the biggest arteries in the body, and you're just gone.
Two-parter. So the body's upside down. Wouldn't they just lose all their bowels? Like, bodies just lose control of it when they die, right? And, like, wouldn't those hanging upside down just be covered in shit?
Well, if
Gravity.
you think about it, like, he goes through the whole process of getting them prepped.
Oh, so you think
that
does
would
he have a
have,
Hoover back there?
But why?
it would have happened prior to them being upside
Why
down.
didn't
Oh,
he
and
take
he
out
just
his
cleans it
eyeballs
up and-
though? He kept that one alive, but the rest.
Wait,
are
why
dead.
is Jurgis alive?
Yeah.
That's not my follow-up question.
I think it's a taunt. I think
Oh,
it's
to bring
to
him-
lure them.
He seemed surprised when Bradley Cooper was on that train, though. He was like, superhero thing. And he's like, and he's like, I'm going to smash her. I was surprised he didn't just smash her head and be like, all right, now I'll kill you. But
Follow-up
the
question.
amount of blood that comes off of these people when he's beating them up and he's got the suit on. Is there a shower in Chud headquarters? He's clean as a whistle every time he gets off that fucking train.
Yeah.
There's so much blood. It would be all over that motherfucker.
How do they clean up this train exactly? Like,
There's a hose, right?
because usually, yeah, there's a hose, but maybe he's only getting one body a night usually.
Sometimes there's like 8 or something.
Yeah.
The amount of time it takes them to like shave their heads, pull out the teeth and tone it. I had to look away, and that's pretty fucking gross. That's pure horror movie. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
The sound effects were good. I'll give them that. That was.
Yeah, I think that was probably one of the main reasons why I really like this movie, is just because it does get to you, even though there are some very cheesy.
Yeah, I could see your hands moving around when they're popping the fingernails off.
Yeah, that bugs. I
And
can't.
so-
Question 28. Are you a little freak? That's why we bring you in for these ones, because you're our creep expert.
Oh gosh.
Everybody needs one. You're
Whatever
that one.
makes you happy.
Nate and I like Christmas movies.
Okay, a lot of people like Christmas movies. Let's not just like minimalistic.
Don't turn it around on us, okay? This is about you and your fascination with teeth being pulled out of heads. The eyeball scene, I did laugh at that one right away.
Yeah.
I tried to keep it inside and I couldn't help it. Like, it was like it should have been in 3D the way it was like, presented.
I was like, all right, get your 3D glasses on for this part. Get rid of the eyeballs to come at you.
That meat tenderizer thing is lopping body parts off without a sharp edge. Like, is he superhero? Like super powered?
No, he's super villain, obviously.
But powered, yeah. He is definitely a super villain. That thing when he lops the head off, I was like, the fuck? Like, the force. Oh, and he's slamming people up against the roof of the subway, and dropping them down. This dude is like,
does he get power from Chud?
Yeah, what is those things growing off of him that he cuts off? That was gross too. It's almost
like barnacles in a way, I think.
Or is that pre-Chud state?
Yeah, is he turning into a Chud?
I mean, I can't answer that. I don't know, but
that's an honest question. It's not even a nitpick. I'm curious. I don't know what that was about, and why Bradley Cooper. Like, as we're talking, I'm starting to feel like, how is Bradley Cooper like chosen to be this?
So the reason why I think is because he chose him as a replacement because he was following him. He was fascinated by what he was doing, and so I think because of that, he was like, "Okay, cool, you can probably take my place." But at the same time, I don't know why he would do that because he fought so fucking hard at the end. But for me, when he was kind of going over like the newspapers, she was like, "Oh, this happened a decade ago when like all these murders were happening." I think that was when he got chosen. And I think because he is serving these creatures that he is given this prolonged life, and then his body is just not really able to keep up with that.
So he's not like a new 007, like for murdering and feeding chuds. Like, he's just the same dude from the old butcher. Like, because at one point I was like, is the entire butcher place in on it? They have to be, right? Because he literally goes to kill Bradley Cooper, and they're just like, continue working, nothing to see here. He's going to walk off with his meat hook.
No, he took his lunch.
Yeah, right.
But
then he even walks out the front door and like stares him with the meat hook. Wouldn't it be like, Vinny, what are you doing? Vinny, get back. You almost murdered that fucking guy. By the way, it's the easiest butcher place to get into, and Bradley Cooper's just waltzing around taking pictures, but...
Yeah, as long as you just own it. You walk in, you put on the same shit they're wearing. No one's going to question.
I've heard if you walk in a place with a ladder, you can just get away with it.
They're just there to, do their jobs. That is the definition of, they're just an employee. They don't want to cause any more shit on their day shift.
Vinny's out there murdering the other investigator again. It was gross also. I hate mixing food with like horror movies. Like, there's no way I could have eaten when this was going on. Yeah, but like picturing, because they go from the meat place and straight to cut to the steak, which is obviously intentional. Like, hey, this could be a human body, and you're like, eh. Like, I can't do it. I can't.
Well,
I physically can't
for a while. I was like, okay, are they actually taking the bodies and processing them at the butchering place?
Right, like a hard up for cattle or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, okay, they're gonna
because chuds. You never see it coming.
No, you don't.
They stop at the bottom of this place, and it's like a big cavern. There's just stacks of skulls. Like, what are these chuds doing when they're not eaten? Is there a society? Why are they protecting them? Where are we ever going to get the Midnight Train too?
Yeah, there has to be a second one where it explains everything.
Yeah,
of like,
what's the hierarchy?
Someone being like, hey, these trains are going missing at middle of the night. Like, where are the subways going? No one's worried about that?
No. There's not going to be a second one. It's a cliffhanger. You're never going to fucking know.
Why do they serve the chuds, Kat?
Yes.
Why did they serve
It's a fucking cult. That's why he had cult symbolism on his shit.
Cult was last week, Kat.
Yes, it was.
Okay, well, then you explain to me why there was a blood, like, he basically had this design cut into his chest.
I don't understand why. I mean, that's just so the chuds don't attack him, I assume. It's like a symbol. Like, he's marked, we don't get to him.
This is my superhero symbol. Don't fuck with me.
But, like, why did the train conductor need to rip out the heart of his girlfriend?
Oh, yeah, the whole ending was really bizarre because he goes on the whole tangent of, like, all right, superhero, I'm going to fucking save her, and we're going to go live happily ever after. I watched her die. You know what? I'm going to just live this life. Yeah, I'm not going to have any vengeance.
My tongue out, too.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, cool, I guess I'll just serve this group for no reason. Like, he has no motivation to serve this group at all.
Besides his curiosity?
Or his life?
What?
His life?
Let it die. Like, die. He ripped my tongue out. He murdered my girlfriend. He took her heart out and tries to want me to eat it.
I think you really underestimate a person's will to live.
But when he's out from there, he could just escape and leave, right? Like, once he's, like, in the real world, he just, one afternoon, just takes a trip to Ohio and never comes home.
Yeah, Ohio.
Ohio. That's all they come from, Ohio.
Well, to me, it kind of, if they have that many people in
You're
on
right.
it.
Like, how big is this?
Like,
yeah.
I don't think that they're just going to be like, oh, cool, we're just going to let this random dude who's seen everything walk away.
They're going to phone the Ohio Chuds. He's headed your way.
But, I mean, the conductor himself, he is not just a normal person. For me, I feel like he's more of like a demonic
Like he's supernatural.
presence.
Devil.
Yes. Like,
Well, because Vinnie Jones survived the train fall.
yes.
And then Michael Myers his way like 3 miles to where they were at. But, like, is he supernatural? Like, there's a lot of... It's so weird because this movie starts off as like some creepy photographer that's supposed to get like 2 more photos. I thought the whole premise was going to be getting these 2 more photos, and then they drop that completely.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm not going to let you do anything until you get these other 2. And then she presents him.
Yeah, still in the show.
I was like,
Without
how
those
did you
2
get there?
photos. Yeah.
Well, technically,
That's where she should have been in on it, too.
Yeah, that's what I
have
thought.
2 photos.
But she said they have to be good.
Yeah, she said they
And
have
she
to
even
be
looks
the
at Vinny,
same
she's like, I don't think this
quality.
one's going to make it. She even like criticizes it in front of him.
Yeah. All right.
She yawned. Just for the listeners, she yawned at that.
You got anything else for this movie?
Dude, God, honestly, I wish I was taking notes because there were so many times I was baffled. My eyes were wide. I was shaking my head. I was like, I don't know what's happening here. I really liked Vinnie Jones. I mean, the guy's a badass, and anybody trying to fight him is like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Even if he's not supernatural, Vinnie Jones is a powerhouse, dude.
What I love about him is that the main films that I have ever really seen him in, he doesn't really have any lines. He
That's true.
speaks like maybe 1 line, if that.
Yep.
Because like the
He makes
other...
it work, though.
And he only spoke
I
one
know.
line in this one, right at the very end. What did he say?
I mean, the last word he said was like, welcome.
Oh, that's right. Can you say it without a tongue? Well,
Well,
I mean, he also had a fucking, like, bone through his neck. Like, it's
So
kind
he
of
is
hard.
supernatural confirmed.
wow.
Wow. Yeah, he says a few more words, and he has really good moments in Snatch where he's like, he rips people
Yeah.
apart with some of that stuff. So he does talk. You need to watch Snatch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Previous episode. No, I don't think I have anything else. What? Kat, you tell us your final thoughts on this movie.
I think the reason why I actually like this movie is because of the twists and turns. Like, it's not what you expect. You would not expect it to
Yeah.
end this way.
Yeah.
Like, it totally went left field.
Yes.
And you're kind of like, fuck, after watching it. And you're like, it makes you think. And that's kind of what I like about it, even though, yes, it had its typical horror.
It's
like,
a cliche. Yeah, there's cliche
cheesy
stuff. Yeah.
moments. But, I mean, it's one of those it's not a bad watch. And it definitely has its cringy moments.
Would it be the same if Bradley Cooper wasn't the main guy? Like, he added a kind of a level of like, this is not just a B movie horror, because I was like, oh, this guy's established. And granted, he wasn't like at the time, but seeing him, I was like, oh shit, well, if Bradley Cooper's in this, there's something more to this, or like there's going to be some good acting involved within, even if the plot's like zigging and zagging left and right all the time. Like, I don't know if like if it was just some other random actor, would you care as much about this movie? Does that have anything to do with the actors at all? Like, if it wasn't Vinnie Jones.
I don't really care
Okay.
if they are well
purist, Nate.
known.
She's a
It just, I just care if they act well and if they play the part well.
Okay.
Honestly,
I will say at the end, it got a little weird with the whole nose.
yeah,
The nose
that's,
really bad.
that's pretty
Yeah.
terrible.
It got very artistic.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. They're like, we need to make some really cool like visual shots and stuff.
Yeah.
But all right, yeah. And then like the long reveal of Bradley Cooper being the new guy, I was like, guys, we know he's the new guy. Like,
Yeah.
when he does like that full turnaround at the music jump, and you're like, yeah, we get it. Like, we know it's him with like a Vinnie Jones haircut.
Yep.
Yeah,
Do you have to get the same haircut?
Gross.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. Same.
Chuds don't like long
It
hair.
has to be suit and all that too. Can't be your
Yeah,
own
why
style.
do you have to fucking wear a suit to murder?
Same
That's
briefcase.
overalls, shirtless. I don't know. Anything would be better, right?
Oh, by the way, I
It's a
noticed
job.
the Life is Like a Box
true.
of Chocolates, Forrest
Yeah.
Gump.
The Forrest Gump line.
I was
Forgot
like,
about
I've never
that.
seen that movie, but I was like, I understand it. The way he's sitting there
Yes,
with the briefcase.
clutching it.
Makes sense.
It was good. I wanted the guys that attacked the woman at the beginning to somehow get like their comeuppance.
Right? They should have been
Yeah.
hanging at the end.
Yeah, like some sort of nod to them. They just gonna get him again. Or he said they're like, you're gonna get it. We're gonna kill you or whatever.
Yeah.
That would be in the sequel where like he gets them. You know?
That or it should have been at the end. That should have been the stinger. Bradley Cooper getting them.
That should have been the sting. Is there an after credit scene? Okay.
All right.
Well, on that note, should we get to the next movie of this double feature?
Yes, we shall.
And Wait, it's B, right?
Yeah.
I'll figure this out one day.
What year, though?
What? Oh, fuck. Guys, it's 2010s.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Second time's a charm.
We're keeping that in.
Oh, yeah, I'm not taking that out. Especially with the sound effect. It's hard to edit around that shit now.
Yes.
So directed by Eli Craig. Mm-hmm. He's only directed 4 other things. 2 movies, this being one of them. A TV movie, a TV episode, and like a short movie. So he didn't really go on to do anything else. But
No.
It stars Tyler Labine as Dale, who was in Are You Afraid of the Dark? Yep. Poltergeist, the TV show, Twilight Zone. Zack and Miri, he's the guy that's drunk and fucking football. He's the drunk guy that goes in. Alan Tudyk, everyone knows him as Tucker. He's a huge voice actor. I always forget about him being a voice actor.
He's also Steve the Pirate and Dodgeball.
That's the one I always think about too. But the dude's fucking Joker and Clayface. Yeah,
he's done The
Flash, Optimus Prime, Rick and Morty. He's K2SO in Rogue One, Halo
Captain
ODST.
Candy.
What's that?
All right, King Candy.
Yep, yes, he is. And
Hey, the chicken in Moana.
Yeah.
He's in Encanto as well, I believe. Yep. Mm-hmm. Firefly, Santa Clarita Diet, all that. Then you've got Katrina Bowden as Allison. She's phenomenal, guys. 30 Rock. She's the college chick in New Girl. She's also in a lot of horror movies. She's in Piranha 3D. Scary Movie 5. I remember seeing her first in a College Humor skit, and I found it when I was looking up her name. She's like making... One of the guys is going on a date, and he thinks he's really nerdy, and she like out-nerds the fuck out of him, and then she like actually leaves him because he's not as... cool, nerdy. Yeah, as nerdy. And I was like, oh man, she was just played like the stereotypical hot chick. Then you got Jesse Moss as Chad, who was also in the Poltergeist TV show, so they got back together there. And Honey, I Shrunk the Kids TV show, which Dale, the guy that plays Dale, was also in. Final Destination 3, and some zombie stuff. And then there's 7 other college kids, plus the sheriff and some background rednecks.
So Todd, this was your first time seeing this movie. And
yes.
What were your thoughts on this?
My first impression was, and then my second impression, about 10 minutes in, was, okay, I get it. Like, I had to warm in, and this is usually what happens with, I would say 90% of the movies I watch that that gives me. I'm always like, at first I'm like, but they always turn out to be good, but they start like, you don't know what to expect. Mm-hmm. We talked on a recent one, like Nate's are very like, his are nicer picks. Mine is like Children of Men, where you go, oh, fuck, I know what I'm getting into. Nate's is like, you need to warm me, like, okay, this is actually this kind of feel-good movie. Like, this one seems like it's going to be a crazy horror straight up, but then it's like, oh, it's got charm and comedy to it.
So Todd takes you to the low lows. Yes. I take you to the high highs.
He does. He's Hallmark, I'm Shudder, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, is that good? Is that good?
Yeah.
Kat, well, give us your initial thoughts before we go into spoiler territory.
I don't know. I really enjoy it. It's a great movie. I feel like it's got both the best of both worlds for comedy and horror.
Like it's got some of the gore, but
yeah,
it doesn't have a ton of gore, but it does have. Or I mean, that's weird to say. It's not as in your face as this movie is.
I feel like coming off of this movie,
yes,
it's definitely like
it's more like PG-13.
Yeah, weirdly, there's a wood chipper, which will spoiler alert. It's not. There's some impalings, a lot of college kids getting killed, but it's done comedically.
Yes,
so you don't take it as seriously as somebody getting just brutally murdered on a midnight meat train.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I forgot to mention, at one point early on, Bradley Cooper says, "Will they take the meat off the train?" I was like, he called human bodies meat very early on, and I was like, this guy's a sick fuck. Like, that's telling.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tucker and Dale.
Yeah. So, movie starts off, and kind of starts off with the perspective of the college kids.
Yes.
They're all going on the cruise ship, like, all right, we're going camping. Yeah, we're going to drink a bunch, and total frat boys in there.
More people kept popping up in that car than I was expecting.
Yeah. It is a very cringy start for it, because it starts off with them being like, yeah, beta, something, whatever,
yes,
and like, yeah, man, things. So
Omega Theta.
Yeah.
What is it?
Omega Theta.
You remember it?
Beta Omega Theta.
Oh my God. God, she's a true fan.
So, it starts off very cringy in that. And then
but it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Right?
They end up at a gas station.
Yep.
Where they finally they run into Tucker and Dale at that point.
Yep.
And you get more of an intro to Tucker and Dale rather than just being hillbillies, because they kind of start off as like creepy,
very
back
creepy.
of the woods people, like, oh, they're not talking to anyone. And then you just kind of get a perspective of like, just go talk to them, Dale. You're a person.
Yeah, that's the first time you actually get that they're just two guys.
Exactly.
Because you get them in the car a little bit later after that, I guess, with the sheriff. But like you get little blips of them when they're driving by them, and they both stare dead-eyed at them. And you're like, okay, so these guys are... Like, from me watching for the first time, I'm like, these guys are the fucking assholes.
Yeah.
And then you get inside the gas station, and Tucker just looks back at him with the cashier, and they both kind of stare, and you're like, why is he looking at him all slack-jawed? Like, why is he not saying anything? Like, this is creepy. Like, it's really, it's written that way, but everything is like that 70s slasher flair, especially with the college kids. It's got all the trappings of it. But
I know also on the DVD or Blu-ray, they have a version where it is just from the kids' perspectives.
Oh, shit.
So it is making it look like Tucker and Dale are the murderers and evil people.
Well, you can definitely see that when you're watching the actual movie.
Yeah. But yeah, as it goes on, you know, Dale goes over and talks to the college girl because he's interested in her, and he comes off a total fucking creep.
Well, because he walks over with a scythe, right?
Yeah.
How would you take that?
Yeah, if a guy walked over to you, and it's just a sweet Dale-looking guy.
Okay, well, first
That
of
laugh
all,
made me
he's
laugh pretty
fucking
good.
eating pickled eggs.
Ugh.
So his breath is going to be absolutely rancid. And then he comes over.
She's already thinking about the
and
makeout.
he's like, no, I'm sorry, but when somebody's coming over to you.
Don't need to apologize to
you're
us.
Like,
Just Nate.
he's in his hillbilly overalls.
Oh, so
coming over in like
stereotyping
a
him, huh?
scythe, and he's like chatting up with you. That is going to come off.
Yeah.
It is going to in your face.
Oh, the vinegar breath. That's what you're...
Yeah.
Spraying
just-
from the mouth, yes.
Yes. And then his friend is like, oh yeah, no matter what you say, just laugh afterwards.
That's pretty good.
Chicks love it. No, he's like, oh, you guys going camping?
Yeah, his maniacal laugh is
Fucking
great.
scythe. And it's like...
If it wasn't for the scythe, I think he could have gotten a lot farther.
Yeah. But then...
Not much farther.
Yeah.
I would have been like, oh,
I feel like if it would have gone on a little longer of him laughing like that and then maybe like breaking into another conversation, it could have been all right. But the fact that Chad came in
Yes.
and was like doing his little karate moves, like, back off, man.
I love Chad.
We don't want any
'cause
issues
he's-
here.
Yeah.
And he's
Such
just...
a prick.
Yeah.
He's jock number one.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. So later on, it goes on and they go off camping. Tucker and Dale, they end up getting another scene with the police officer.
Who... I had the biggest problem with the police officer. This movie, by the way, you guys picked a movie I can't pick really much because it's supposed to be this way. Like, it's a spoof movie.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't say like, oh, this. They're overacting their asses off, and they're supposed to be. Shit is all larger than life. It's supposed to be. There's fun little one-liners and stuff, but like the one thing I didn't love was the sheriff. He almost seemed out of water in this spoof because I couldn't tell like if he was playing it serious or overacting or like he was in a different movie whatsoever.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, they end up going up to their vacation home.
Yeah, the fixer-upper cabin. Yeah,
I mean,
that's the whole plot is them fixing it. That's why they
would
get
you
over
live there? Would you live there?
No.
Todd? Would you?
I mean, if you look at the freaking house itself, it is very small. It is literally in the backwoods of Hillbilly Central.
Size matters?
It depends. Like, I'm sorry, but it really fucking depends. But, like, they're having to freaking dig their own shitter hole.
Yeah, the shit. Yeah.
And they don't have any running water.
Okay, so what I'm hearing
literally
is you
have
don't
a
want to live up in the
bowl
mountains.
of water.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't
I'm
rough
sorry.
it.
I am a girl that would love... If I'm living there full time, I want
It's a
running
vacation
water and plumbing.
It's a vacation home, though.
But to haul fucking water up with you, that's just a lot.
So you're not a glamper. You just want basic necessities.
Yes.
Nate?
Yeah, I'd live there.
Yeah, we know that. I don't think anybody's questioning whether you would do it.
Yeah. So they go off, and then it goes back to the college kids' perspective of them just partying, having a good time.
Dude, the line that starts them partying at the campfire, where the guy says, let me find it because it is great. Don't hold on here, guys. It's good. Just bear with me here. Bear with me.
Remember when he gets it, like, oh, that was a really good line.
I know, but look at that page of notes.
What? This is normal. Right, Nate?
Yes.
This is actually not that much. For the record, for people listening, this is not that much. This is actually very short.
Really?
Yeah. But I type things out. If I wrote them, they're a little shorter. They go on more pages because I write big, but
I feel like it'd be half that.
let me just find this fucking line.
Towards the beginning.
Yeah. Where did I don't understand. Guys, talk about the campfire scene. Let me get to this thing.
You gonna interrupt the
Well,
campfire
yeah,
scene?
no, I was gonna
Damn
say,
right I
like,
am.
Are we talking about them
Go for it.
just talking about their hillbilly story, or going?
Oh, yeah, we get the
dipping,
backstory?
or
Yeah.
like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, go back.
Yeah.
So as they're at the campsite,
Mm-hmm.
at campsites they tell, horror stories, right? So Chad decides to tell his horror story, which is
The Memorial Day Massacre.
Yes.
You
got it. Which starts the movie.
yes, it does.
Yeah, there's like quick little horror like flashback that you don't know is a
It's
flashback.
not a flashback.
It's not a flashback. It's a flash forward.
It is because it says 3 days earlier, right after it.
Oh yeah, but who killed them?
Spoiler.
Chad.
Chad.
But when?
After
Right.
they left, because it was the two reporters who are like, I think they missed something.
Because Oh, that makes sense. I thought it was Chad's dad back in the day.
No,
Because they
it's
showed a
just
picture of him
fucking
being the same
Chad.
actor.
Yeah, it was Chad.
Well, because I even wondered, I was like, he didn't die.
Yeah.
He fell out of a thing, fell onto some grass, some very thick, soft grass. By the way, I was like,
Yeah.
he's alive after what he survived. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, and how is it the same reporters, guys? I was confused. Okay. By the way, the line that starts is the friend goes, "If you have a recurring dream about sucking a dick but you never do it, are you gay?" And then they just go, "Yeah." And then he's like, "Really?" And then they start talking about everything else. It happened so fast. Did you guys even notice that happened? Come on. That is the best line in the movie because he's just like very surprised. He's the guy that keeps like throwing one-liners and they're like, "That's fucked up, Chad." Like he keeps doing all that. He's like the quote-unquote straight man in the plots where he's like watching, like when they split up to go attack them separately, he's like, "I'm going to stay right here."
Well, yeah, it wasn't Chad that who said it.
No.
It was the
wasn't
guy
Chad.
who borrowed his dad's car.
No.
No?
No, he's talking about the guy with like the long.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
The
Letterman jacket. Or no, it doesn't.
the guy that got burned up in the flames.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's cracking like a dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So later on, during their whole camp scene there too, they find out there's a lake. So they're like, hey, let's go skinny dipping.
Has anybody here been skinny dipping?
No.
If you have to think about it, it's a yes or no.
What are we
I've never been.
classifying
Are
as
you naked?
skinny dipping? Like,
Are you topless?
No. It's
Bottomless?
Okay. Well, no, just a thong and a bra.
Oh,
Oh,
so
but-
okay.
yeah.
I guess that's skinny dipping light because you're not really. I don't know. Listeners, tell us if do underoos count?
Yeah. So they go on, and later, Tucker and Dale are sitting there fishing during that entire thing.
Yeah.
And, well, Tucker's not the most humble guy.
And Dale's super humble.
Exactly. So this is where I'm like, Todd's definitely Tucker in this moment.
I loved this scene. This is the first scene I laughed out loud at. I didn't, other than the sucking dick in a dream thing.
So you have Allison. She's up on the rocks, taking her clothes off, getting ready to go in the lake.
So far away from her friends, by
doesn't
the way.
make any sense at all why she's so far away.
That's creepy to me. I would not be out in the middle of a lake in the dark by
Deciding
myself.
to cliff dive, I guess? I don't know.
I
Well,
don't know.
yeah, I was gonna say, why the fuck would you be?
Well, she
And-
started
rock?
climbing down, right? Like she's
Yeah.
backwards and then falls. So she was just gonna slink into the rocks.
I don't know.
Slasher movie, guys.
But yeah, Tucker the
You're not
entire
supposed to think too
time.
hard.
Tucker is like, shut up, Dale. We're going to watch this.
Yeah.
Dale's like, no. He's covering his eyes and all that. I'm not a peeping Tom.
Now I don't side with Tucker having watched. I'm talking about the interaction right before that. But no, yeah. If somebody, I gotta really put myself in the scene here. If there's a hot college chick getting naked and skinny dip, and you're right there in your boat, you're really not doing anything wrong. You were there first. But I don't think you make it a point to like, shh, both of us watch. Like,
Yeah.
that's the weird part. You
You
can
just
be like,
keep doing your thing.
I
and-
saw it, and you look away, and you're like, hey, we're fishing, or make some noise or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, it's when he says, there's one beer left, and Dale goes to get. He's like, oh, I'll give it to you, Tucker, and he's like, you never stick up for yourself, and then Dale goes and he slaps his hand and he says, don't even think about it, and so then Dale stops and he says, you just said I got to stick up for myself, and then Tucker drinks the beer and says, I said don't even think about it, though. So that was the last thing I said. I just love that logic. I'm like, whatever I said last, Dale. Like, Dale's such a follower.
Yeah.
That was a great Tudyk delivery there.
Yeah. So as Allison's getting in the water, she realizes that they're watching them.
Yep.
And she falls in and knocks herself on a rock.
Yep.
So at that point, Dale goes in, saves her, pulls her up on the boat, and this is where you get the misconception between both of the groups.
Right.
They're going off, and they're yelling, "Hey, we got your friend here!" And they're freaking out because she's knocked out.
Yep.
And Dale's trying to give her CPR or something like that in the boat, which makes it look like they're eating her face.
Yeah, because the kid with the truck says, I think he said, I think it looked like he was eating her face. And I was like, really?
So they end up freaking out and going back to Chad. Because Chad earlier on had a thing for Allison as well. That came off total fucking creeperish.
Oh, dude, he licks her a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they go back, tell Chad, like, hey, they took Allison. She's gone. They're like, who? The hillbillies. So this kind of starts the all-out war between the two of them.
Is that... And they don't get the cops. Like, there's a very plot line that goes through is, like, refusal to get help. Kat, is that a very typical of your horror movies?
Well, I feel like with any horror movies, you always... Like, the people who should be making the right decisions make the wrong decisions.
Right.
Just like with the typical person, like, oh, I'm not going to go out the front door. I'm going to go upstairs.
God, this up the stairs thing.
Yeah.
Yes. That still happens in modern ones.
I will say one of my favorite commercials
Oh, is this
during
Geico?
Halloween time is when you have a psycho killer and they go hide in the shed with like all of the freaking knives and everything. But yeah, anyways, to kind of go back with Chad and his backstory with the Memorial Day massacre, basically why he has this like hang up on hillbillies is because he talks about how his mom was a part of the massacre and was the only survivor, and his dad was killed during it.
Mm-hmm. Or so he thinks, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he hates hillbillies. Like, that's like, it's such a strong theme. I mean, I love the idea of that because he is that total 70s jock with the polo and everything.
Yeah.
Another so in the skinny dipping, very 70s thing, you do get a pair of tits. Now, that's all. I looked right at Kat as I said that. I don't want to. If it was just Nate and I would keep talking about.
No, by all means, please tell me. Do you want to tell me the shape, the
They were
like,
nice.
What?
They were nice. That's all you got. You got tits in the midnight meat train. One shot. It was the corpse on the ground.
I was like,
yeah.
I don't even really count that. It's a dead chick.
But in every horror movie has one pair of exposed tits. Like, that's just a cliche in horror movies.
That is, yeah.
Yeah.
So when it happened, I mean, it's very quick. Like, it's not like they focus on this chick in this movie or anything like that. But it was like, oh, yep, there it is. I was like, that's a gratuitous scene.
But it's just sad because, like, as soon as you see her, you know she's going to be the one.
Yes. There's 3 ladies and then the 5 dudes. No, 6 guys. Which is very odd distribution of genders on this camping trip into one cabin. Yeah. Or I guess they were just camping. Yeah, you see it immediately. Like, she's going to be the quote-unquote bimbo of the group. And she plays it up. She's great. Like, she plays just the reaction shots the whole time and screaming.
They talk about her and her hooker shoes and all that, too.
Yeah, she's running in heels the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So later on, they get to the cabin to try to get Allison back. And one of the guys...
Oh, you wrote down their names? One of the names is Todd.
Yeah, it is.
He's the one that impales himself as he goes into the shed house. Like,
yes. You have Tucker on the side of the house, sawing logs, and saws right into a beehive.
Which is pretty great.
And as Mitch goes up there, Tucker comes running out with the chainsaw, freaking out about the bees, not realizing Mitch is there or anything else is going on.
Yeah.
So Mitch freaks out, runs away, thinking he's chasing him.
Yep.
They're running through the woods, full speed. And then at one point, they look at each other as they're both running, and Mitch kind of has like is he chasing me? He's just running to the side of me. What the hell's going on?
And Tudyk looks terrified of what's happening and also confused. That's one of the other times I laughed out loud watching this movie was the look on Alan's face.
Yeah, and as they're running, Mitch just runs straight into a tree and impales himself on the branch.
Yep, that's your first thing of like real gore, right?
Yeah, and from there, Alan doesn't even see what's going on. He just keeps running because he's worried about the bees.
Yeah.
And as Mitch is sitting there dying with like his final breath, a bee lands on his nose and he kind of has like he's running from bees.
Oh, was that what the realization was? I didn't know why the bee was on his face. I was like, I thought it was just something they wanted to do.
I feel like
that's
it
what
was
I'm
pretty
guessing.
ironic where he was like, oh, fuck.
That makes a lot more sense. So this movie writes itself really well, where they constantly have to keep Tucker and Dale unaware that murder is happening left and right.
Yes.
But I mean, I guess it gets revealed pretty soon that they are dying.
Yeah. It's the next scene with them pretty much.
Yeah.
Where...
Well, so Allison's woken up, right? Mm-hmm. And she's like, "Do you have anything to do here?" Like, she plays totally dumb cliche, like, "Hey, I'm just gonna hang out here. I accept everything you're telling me now, and let's play some board games." And she's like totally psyched for that. Very Nate move if you woke up in somebody's house.
Yeah. Just knocked out and, "Hey, let's play some board games." Like, sure, you're creeping me out, so I'm just gonna agree with you.
Oh, is that what it was? She
Maybe.
just went with it.
Yeah.
That's true. I wanted more dog. There's a dog in here, but he's hardly utilized. Yeah.
Yeah. So as later on they're playing board games, and then they go out to help Tucker with the yard work of cleaning up the vacation home.
Yep.
They're digging the shitter hole.
And
as that's happening, Allison chimes in. She's like, "I'll help out. I have no issue helping out."
And she comes out in scandalous attire. Okay. The trend with the pants unbuttoned and rolled down a little bit in the front, like the crotch unfolded, that's coming back around. I've been on TikTok. I'm not like searching these things out, but I saw the comment section. They said, "Wow, this is the thing that's coming back." So, just for the record, to not look this up. But yeah, she's got like the little. She's wearing one of their outfits. She's got the flannel on, but she turns out she's very well adapted to like be on her own. She grew up on a farm and did all this shit.
Yeah.
So they split into two groups, and Todd runs with the spear towards Dale and then trips. Impales himself inside the shitter and bleeds all over him. Dale screams. It's a great moment.
Yeah, and as that's happening, Dale turns and knocks out Allison during the entire
She keeps getting knocked out. Like, that's her whole shtick. Yeah, and he buys her the helmet at the end. And then one of the kids, I don't know what his fucking name is, runs with the little, like, switchblade after...
Mike.
Is it Mike? Mm-hmm. God damn, you wrote down all the names. That's impressive.
Well, I wrote it all down and how they died.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so Mike runs into the wood chipper as Tucker is turning.
Yes.
And then that also, like, their reaction shots are what really makes this movie, like, that's when I laughed most, is that as him screaming as this kid's getting eaten in the chopper, he has no idea where he came out from.
Yeah.
And then...
Well, I like the thought of him, like, sitting on the side of the tree, and he pulls out, like, the little pocket knife.
Yes.
And he's like, all right, this is going to get him for sure. The other guy's got a full-on handmade spear, and he's just with his little pocket knife.
And then when they get inside the cabin, and then they say... I know what this is. It's a suicide pact. That's fantastic. And he's like, it makes so much sense. Like, they just buy it completely that this is what's happening. These kids came out to the woods to kill themselves.
Yep.
Any big movies about suicide pacts, Kat?
I mean, there's Midsummer.
Is it really? Is that about... I've never seen it. Is that scandalous?
Really fucked.
That's why I haven't seen it.
Like...
Like,
I was thinking of like Green Room
Midnight
stuff or whatever.
Meat Train, and where does that as above?
Oh no, it's like
psychological
very
fucked, right?
Psychologically, like I made the mistake of watching this while I was at work.
Oh Jesus!
It's very disturbing.
That's what I've heard. Is it Ari Aster? Is that the director?
Oh, I have no idea.
He does all those fucked up ones.
That, but it's very gripping.
Okay. Do you like psychological ones better than pure gore ones, or do you like it the other way around? Like, what would you watch more? Does it take a toll on you to see something like Midsommar or like Hereditary?
Both of these I watched on my own. Like,
which one did you like better? Because Hereditary falls more... Well, I haven't seen Midsommar, so I can't really say. But they're both psychologically, like, fucked up from what... I mean, I know Hereditary is for sure.
So the thing for me is, like, if it's more realistic, it tends to...
Fuck with you a bit more.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
I feel like Midsummer would probably be a little bit more realistic, because it does talk about different cultures, different traditions, and Hereditary is more, like, supernatural-ish.
Yes. It's cult versus supernatural. And people can really join cults... And whether you believe it or not, supernatural takes a little bit more of a leap of faith.
Right. And there's just so many, like, twists and turns where you're like, that's fucked.
Okay.
And so it's a high recommend. It's probably one of those where you'd probably only watch it once.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
It's... If you are mentally stable enough, I would say watch it.
I would watch it at noon, like during a work day. Nobody listen. If this is work, nobody go or hear this. I would never do that. But like, I would try to do that during like a lunch break, a long one. Yeah. That way I can go back to focus on something that's not about what I can what I've gleaned from that fucking movie that's gonna fuck me up in the brain.
Yeah.
Well, it is the month for it, you know.
God,
Yes.
yeah.
So that is a recommendation. But
Oh, there's the rec. She's got her rec in.
Oh god, that's not what I wanted.
You can do another one. Yeah, so I throw in random recommendations all the time.
But I mean, yes, of course, there are movies that talk about suicide pacts. There are real life suicide pacts with like people who think it's going to be the end of the world. Like
Jim Jones,
you know,
Jonestown.
with 2000 coming around, you had the
that's
group
true.
of people who killed themselves,
Yep, forgot about the
or
Y2K stuff.
like don't drink the punch.
Yeah, it's the Kool-Aid. That's where the joke comes from. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, no, I mean it's
But not as probably as stark as them running into wood chippers and shit like that's happening in this one.
you never know.
That's true.
People do random shit. Like why do people jump off roofs or
That's true.
out of windows?
Bath salts will
Like,
do it.
So I mean, I personally wouldn't go headfirst in a fucking wood chipper.
Pretty
I will
quick, right?
say, one of my favorite parts is he's like, "Are you okay?"
Oh yeah, like he's hopeful this wasn't just happening to him. Like
Yeah.
that's Or when they're prying the body out of the wood chipper.
Yeah.
When it falls, there's a lot of sight gags with that, like body humor. Like when it falls on Dale, and then he pulls it over his
Straight
face,
over his face,
instead of
yeah.
the other way.
Yeah.
And then when they're inside the cabin a little bit later, and there's like the gunfire, they roll over each other. It's like they roll. I love them like trying to like they keep landing on top of each other.
Yeah.
It's all them like that plays great.
Yeah, they're definitely not inept for these action. It's just like, hey, we're just two regular guys
Yeah.
trying to escape as best we can.
Yes. It's just they're just two dummies like going about
Yes.
their lives. Yeah. So the suicide pact. And then this one, the sheriff shows up because the other kid
Yes.
has got in the truck.
Yeah.
Comes back with the sheriff, and the sheriff is like, "You guys are staying here." Never really takes his gun. I don't think he ever takes his gun out while he's there. Which that's why I was like, this baffles me that this guy's part of this movie.
Yeah.
Because he's still. It seems way further than a normal reaction. And so I was like, it's that. But anyway, and then he gets hit. Oh, there's like a faulty beam inside the home.
It's like a 2x4 that just hits him and impales him with like the nail sticking out.
If I injured myself in your home, I could probably sue you guys, right?
Not unless you die.
Wait. Yeah, then I can't sue myself. I sue you on behalf of myself.
But apparently the 2x4, the death of the sheriff was
Yeah.
Alan Tudyk's favorite death in the movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
It goes on for a while. When he's
Right.
like running out, he's got
Yeah.
the spikes or like his other head.
I gotta ask him that.
Wait, you asked him that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, give me this info.
It was at Denver Comic Con, and Alan
Oh.
Tudyk was there. And honestly, he's a delight. Like
A delight.
he really is.
No, I
because-
just love the idea that he's a this is,
Yeah.
again, this is Nate versus Todd.
And whenever he does his Q&As, he does the most random shit. So it started off at his Q&A where he just asked like, "Hey, is there a mic in the crowd? Mike, I'm looking for a mic." No one's answering, and finally some guy was like, "My name's Mike." He's like, "Cool. I got an action figure that's I autographed and I gave it out to Mike. So here you go." So he has a random bag of just autographed shit.
We just
so
pick
if you-
random names and stuff?
Yeah, so not just random names, but like if you ask a question, he gives you something from the
Oh.
bag. He was like, "This is a train schedule from Germany." And so I autographed it when I was over there. So here you go. You can
That's
have
fun.
this. It's just complete random shit.
What was he there for? Just in general? Was he promoting anything?
Just in general, nothing
Okay.
really promoting.
Probably every fucking thing he's in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Probably Harley Quinn at that point.
yeah, no, it was before that was even announced. This was years
Shit.
ago.
Fuck me.
Yeah, but he, I got to ask him like what his favorite death in the movie was, and it was the police officer
Wait,
getting murdered.
then what did you get?
I got a shirt that was signed from Spectrum.
Where is it?
It's somewhere around here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kat, have you ever seen this shirt?
No.
I have showed it to her actually.
Do you wear it though?
No, it's too small for me.
Yeah.
But it's obviously among his prized possessions.
I've tried to explain the nerd den to people before. It
But-
changes a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think we've mentioned the brand new frames on the wall.
No.
Guys, if you want a good fucking frame, go to Nate. He doesn't know his prices yet, but he will. And once he does, best believe we're all getting some.
But yeah, after he gets like murdered, the sheriff, he goes over to his CV unit and rips it out at the same time. He walks a long
He
distance.
does.
But I was like, it makes sense. Ripping out the CV unit so that way can't communicate with any of the officers.
Oh, like it makes sense for plot wise, not
Yeah.
that he did it. Oh,
Yeah,
like he
plot-wise.
didn't do it on purpose.
No, not why he did it on purpose or anything
Oh,
like that.
okay.
Yes.
And then the kid that stole or that has the truck goes and gets the gun and then blows his own fucking head off.
Yeah.
Well, because Dale is just trying to be super helpful.
Yes, that's
he
right.
wants to let everybody know how to turn off the safety.
Forgot about that,
And
yep.
then, of course, the typical college kid who is apparently not educated in
Gun
firearms
safety,
points it at himself
Or common sense.
and blows his brains out.
Yeah, well, and his friends can see that he did that to himself at that point. Wouldn't they be like, well, that's not on them.
Yeah.
Like, that's clearly on him.
100%. So then you get an action scene where Dale decides to pull out the nail gun.
Yes.
And they have a shootout with the nail gun, and Chad has the actual gun.
Yeah, he's pointing at the dog because they're gonna, and that's when you go to fight. You don't have to take the dog out. That's when Chad's a true monster. Chad could kill all the humans he wants.
Oh yeah, well at that point too, if you're like Chad's friends, you're like, really, you gotta fuck with the dog? Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Like, we draw a line here, right?
Well, and then Tudyk gets out there to him, and then he ditches the gun, and then chases Tucker.
Well, it's because it's out of ammo.
But he didn't even fire it. He
Yeah.
he had it aimed at the dog, and then he sees Tucker, and then he throws the gun and goes after.
No, it runs out of ammo.
When did it run out?
So because he was not in the vehicle with his
Right.
friends at all. So after his friend blows his brains out, he comes running over, grabs the gun, starts shooting at them, and that's where they start falling all over each other on the ground.
I don't remember him acknowledging that it was empty.
Yeah, he ends up shooting and it just clicks.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's when he kind of
I watched the scene twice.
But then and that's when he points at the dog, and it's like you would think that they would know, like, well, he doesn't have any ammo in the gun. He's pointing it at the dog. There's no ammo.
Me too.
So
So did they not know it was out, and only he knew, but he's playing that as the
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, again, it fooled
Chad
me
gotcha.
too. Chad got Chad. Chad and Chud. Is there a connection here? Chad's the original
One letter.
Chud. All right. Yeah. So then they hang Tucker upside down, and they commit to cutting off his fingers. I did not see that. I thought it was going to be like a sight gag because it cuts.
Yeah.
No pun intended. I thought like maybe he hit the friend.
Yeah.
Like that would have been the gag, but he cuts off his fingers, and that's pretty great.
Oh yeah, because they send him to Dale and they're like, "Hey, we got your guy." And
Yep.
he's like, "Oh, his bowling fingers."
Yes, his bowling fingers. I was like, I'd put them up. I was like, which ones do I bowl with? Yeah, the shockers.
Yep.
Right, Kat?
This is a shocker. Not...
But one of them is.
Yeah, but it depends on how you bowl.
What if you do that? Guys, you can't see I'm miming it. It's like
the I
love.
love
It's
you.
the love symbol, but you're using it for entry.
So yeah, Dale ends up going to help out Tucker in this scene,
Yep.
and ends up being a trap that just shoots a spear right at Dale, and it goes right in between his legs.
Yep.
And then he says a line.
Yeah. Do you remember what the line is, Kat? He's lucky he's not hung like a what?
Like a bear.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, God, you'd have to be pretty hung for that thing to have taken that off.
Oh yeah.
They tend to tuck themselves up, especially in dangerous situations.
Yeah.
They
We
protect
got quick
themselves.
reaction.
Yeah. I like how they were just going to let him leave that, like, be stabbed out there and hang, because they didn't go. No one. I thought one of them would be watching them at all, but they all went back to get Allison. Mm-hmm. And then she's like, "No, guys, it's all cool." And they're like sneaking in. There's that little gag of like, "What are you guys sneaking around for?" Like, oh, and they all stand up. They're like, "Okay, cool." And then everybody shows back up.
Yes.
And then she decides.
Not everybody.
That's true, not everybody. And then they decide to do a therapy session between Dale and Chad.
Yeah.
And when they start the whole story of like, we'll start at the beginning, and he keeps doing his asthma, by the way. Like, that's one of the gags. It's just this tough Chad guy keeps doing asthma, or he keeps using his inhaler. And then he says, "Oh, that whole story starts a long time ago." And they're like, "Well, maybe not. Like, you don't have to go that far back." It's like, "This is important." They're like, "Okay." He tells the Memorial Day Massacre. And then I guess that's when we get that backstory, right?
Yeah.
Is that whole thing?
Well, yeah. I mean, you kind of already know that the massacre happened.
Yes,
and
from
all
clips
this
and
other
stuff, yeah.
But yeah, you don't realize it's like his mom.
Right, that he's connected to all that shit. And that's why you understand, he's got connection to all of it. And that's why he hates the hillbilly, so he's never going to forgive Dale. And then, like, all shit it goes to shit. The line from Tudyk when they're in there and like, "Well, what are we going to have a party?" "Yeah, I'll provide the finger sandwiches." I love that line. That was probably my favorite because he's so mad that they're just like making friends with Chad who cut his fingers off.
Yeah. He's like the one that's kind of so realistic about the entire thing.
Yeah, that was my favorite line, I think, of the movie.
Yeah.
Other than the sucking dick in a dream doesn't make you gay.
So yeah, as it's going on, they have the whole therapy session, and then afterwards, one of the friends is like, I think I know what's going on. You got Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
And so they're freaking out that Allison's fallen in love with them.
Yep.
Because they're the kidnappers. They're not. Ends up finding out that the other 2 college kids finally show up.
Yep.
And try to help break them out. One comes in with a weed whacker.
These are strong power tools.
Yeah.
Rips her face like off. He's like, why didn't you duck? Why did she duck?
Yeah. So that just starts a chain of events. They all start freaking out.
Yep.
A fire starts at that point.
Because there's like a bunch of cans in the corner. Did they mention something like we should clean that up or something?
Oh, yeah, it was Dale. He was like, oh, I should have cleaned all that up. And it's just like gas cans.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
yeah, it's like spoof stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So as that's going on, fire spreads and they have to run out of the building.
Yep.
Allison just accepts her fate at that point because she's going to die.
Yep.
The fire starts because... What's his name?
How does she accept that she's going to die?
She just sits there and smokes her cigarette.
That's not Allison.
That was an Allison.
Oh, Chloe.
Yeah, you said Allison. I knew what you were... Yeah, I should have clarified for the audience. Cat's on it. Cat's on the case.
So Jason's one that gets lit on fire, who started the weed whacker to try to take out Naomi.
How did he get on fire?
How did he get on fire? Well, because Chad's...
Well, then you know.
Yeah,
say it.
Cat, how did he get on fire?
It was like a fucking candle or something, and then she...
Was it the oil lantern that they threw
Yes.
it on? Okay.
Because Chad was the one that was like, oh shit, we're doing this thing. I'm going to flip over the table.
That's right, yeah.
And so then it's the lantern that gets on him, and then she's like, oh, I'll help you. And that's the cans of moonshine.
Oh, that's right, the moonshine.
And she throws it on him. He's like, oh, I wouldn't use that.
Yeah, that's when it's too late.
And then that's where it starts to go to the gas cans and everything goes to shit. And
because they're like, stay away from the curtains, right? But he like goes right up to the curtains.
Yeah.
And as that's happened, that's when we get the line, he's crackling like a log.
Yes.
And
I'm glad you guys reminded me of that because I forgot about it completely.
Yeah. And they're running out, and pretty much the explosion happens.
Yep.
They all die, except for one, which is Chad.
Yeah, but he's got the good effects on his face being like half burned off. I thought it was really good. Well done for them.
And I love this scene here when they're running away. They're getting in the truck and they're trying to escape. And he just takes a whiff of his inhaler and just yells like, you're like, you can't take him serious in that moment.
He's so larger than life. It's insane.
Yeah.
They get to the fucking, what is it, like a wood mill?
Yeah.
It's like kind of like, that's the final scene. They get there and like, and he's so they crash in the car because Dale's like, or it's funny because Tucker's like, this is my truck, don't mess anything up. And then he immediately crashes it. Yeah. And then they have like a long scene of you thinking Tucker's going to die. Like that's actually probably the longest scene of the movie of him just talking to him. I remember being like, are they still... Granted, I thought I lost my wallet during this scene at my home and I was like, oh, fuck. And I was like, do I pause it? So I kind of was like looking as I was watching it. I don't think I missed anything. Found my wallet. But anyway, so then he realizes that Chad has taken Allison to go to the wood mill. So then Dale goes and suits up like he follows them and like thinks he's a badass. And there's a really good like sawmill scene, like it's a classic villain, like woman on the train tracks type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Slow moving sawmill. She's getting closer to it. She's tied up and all that. Dale comes in, chainsaw blazing, ready to fight, and they have a kind of quick sprawl between.
Well, he's like, that Chad guy's super like tough or whatever like that. Like, he's getting his ass kicked by a guy he should manhandle. Dale should be able to flip him over and just beat the shit out of him.
But this has one of those tropes of like, all right, I'm going to throw the chainsaw at Chad and walk away pretty much. Granted, not walk, but run away.
Yeah. You got to double tap his ass.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. They go upstairs, and that's when they discover more of Chad's backstory.
Yep. That's when you find out that Chad's father, right, Kat, is the Memorial Day killer?
Yeah, because they are up in the attic or upstairs trying to look for any sort of weapon because, of course, he got rid of his weapon.
Yep.
God knows why.
That plastic bat he tries to get.
This could work. Yeah. Oh, shit, it just breaks.
So she's looking around. She's digging through some newspapers, and then it talks about, of course, conveniently, the first newspaper that she grabs is the Memorial Day massacre that they found the murderer, and Dale finds chamomile tea.
Yes, of course. Such a bad. What do you know is the ingredient that causes an allergic reaction or whatever like that?
It's funny, like on the goofs and all that I read up, the ingredients, he's like, what they just explained was that is chamomile. That's all it is.
Oh, really?
It's not like an ingredient or anything like that. It is just a different name for chamomile.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, that's interesting. And the same with the newspaper. They said like it occurred on Sunday, but back in that day, it was actually like on a Thursday or something like that. Someone
God,
like
they
date check that.
Fucking nerds, man. Yeah, then there's a quick little battle. I mean, like he's about to he's gonna kill them, and then he throws the chamomile.
It kind of has a Martha moment.
Yes, that's
Where
true. Like he's about to do.
Chad's
that
about to
final
kill
blow,
him, but he's like, wait, and shows him the newspaper, and was like, "You're a hillbilly too.
You're half hillbilly."
Yeah. And he freaks out from that moment. He's like, "No, I can't be. This isn't right." And then throws a chamomile, and he kind of has an issue and falls out. And
this is where I was questioning whether he died, and apparently he didn't. Thank you very much for informing me. And I was like, that guy, he's so fucking alive. Like that, for as much as things he's lived through, that you think that killed him. Yeah, and then it's over. They cut pretty quick to like after the fact, and that Tucker is in the hospital.
yeah, they found his fingers.
One of them.
Yes.
The other one is a painted lady's finger.
Chloe's.
I imagine it's cut. Yeah, it's got to be Chloe's, right?
Yeah.
It is.
Which is pretty great. Low sight gag. And then it's very quick. He's like, yeah, I got the dates. Like she asked me, basically, we're going to go bowling. Yep. So a little bowling tie in there again. And then at the alley. So as lovely as a love story this is, that final gag of the girl being dragged away by the guy, I was like, is this an applied
a little much
assault rape joke?
Yeah, that was a little much at the end where
I was baffled.
Yeah.
Not as much as the Midnight Meat Train, but I was like, what the fuck just happened at the end of this movie? Because they're like, they look twice and I go, nah, whatever. And he's just dragging her unconsciously away. I was like, guys.
Yeah, no, that was one part at the end you're like, this doesn't flow with the rest of the movie whatsoever.
I feel like it does, because basically this whole movie is about a spoof of how hillbillies are perceived as these crazy guys, scary people, and it turns out the whole movie they are not. And then at the end of the movie they're like, oh yeah, actually
that's true. For the guy that's doing it, like, yeah, that's totally that guy. You would just think Dale would be like, I'm a hero now.
Yeah.
I can't let you just... But the entire bowling alley's like, this is normal.
But he's a guy. He's getting
How dare you put us in a box?
So you're telling me that you would not make out with your dream girl instead?
I would now, okay, I know I'm like, this is the stereotype. I would go stop the guy and then make out with
Remember,
the chick.
he said he would splash in the water and say, hey, we're fishing
Yeah,
here.
see, I wouldn't even let her skinny dip without letting her know that I was there.
Just like maybe seconds after he saw, and then...
Yeah, I'd go over there, punch their redneck out, and then go make out with Katrina Bowden, who I think is single. I think she got divorced. So sorry. Oh. Elizabeth Olsen, you're still the one. Yeah, and then the director was actually the cameraman in the movie. That's my only fun fact. Little Shyamalan, he had to put himself in the movie.
No, it works.
Well, that's the end of the movie.
Yeah. So overall, good fun movie.
Yeah.
Kind of in the vein of Ready or Not, I feel. Like, not entirely the same, but like the same as far as like comedy horror.
Yeah, it's definitely a comedy horror. Yeah. Definitely, because there's a lot of, even in Ready or Not, there's a lot of sight things where you're like, oh, that's a lot of blood, and like some cringe, like you have to look away. Mm-hmm. This one, you don't necessarily have to look away again, even for it being like a wood chipper and shit, and being impaled, you're like, oh, yeah, that's kind of quaint.
Just seeing Chloe get sprayed by all the blood.
Yeah, you're just kind of like, okay.
Yep.
I feel like on ranking, it'd probably be in between Scary Movie and Ready or Not.
That's true, because it's definitely more spoof than anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen, I think, all but maybe the first Scary Movie.
Yeah.
What?
I've seen only the first two. First two, and then the third one with me.
Wait, which one is it where the ghost plasms them to the ceiling? Is that number 2?
Nah, that's... Well, the Strong Hand is number 2.
Okay, so I've seen number 2. I've seen 1 and 2 then.
Okay.
I've seen 2.
Yeah.
Use my Strong Hand. Yeah, yes. I love that one. That's great.
So, with that, Todd, do you know what we're doing next week?
Is next week the Halloween Ends?
Yes.
Oh, it's coming. It's back around, Kat.
Yep.
Gonna hit the theaters again with a little Michael Myers action. We're gonna see if they can redeem themselves.
Tonight.
Oh, fuck.
We'll find out.
That series better die that night. That is...
You hope, but it won't.
Well, we already talked about John Carpenter saying, like, hey, if it makes money, we'll just keep making them. You're like,
yeah,
that's not how you should do it.
No, you should go in with the story, beginning, middle, end. And
they didn't do that with number 2, Halloween Kills. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm still excited to have, we won't do themes again for that. We'll just do a brand new movie.
Yep.
Call that good.
Variety hour.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, before we get to that,
yeah,
Kat, do you have any recommendations for the people?
So it's actually a book series.
Ooh, okay. Oh, is this the one I kept saying when I came over?
Yes.
Okay.
I absolutely love this series. It is a series that is still being written.
Oh, okay.
So there are currently 4 books out, and it is the Crave series by Tracy Wolff.
Okay.
The 5th book is actually coming out this November. And
What's the premise?
so the book is about this girl who loses her parents and has to go live in Alaska with her uncle and her cousin, who are her only living family members.
Okay.
And they are literally in the middle of nowhere, and their school is basically a boarding school, and it's a castle.
It was spooky. So it's a spooky series.
Kind of. So I love to describe it to people as if you like Twilight and if you like Harry Potter, you put
like one of
those
those.
2 together.
Okay.
It's a great combination.
So they're vampires.
There are supernatural
Okay.
beings.
Okay.
So it is not just all about vampires. It's not just all about wizards and witches. It's a great combination of everything, and even some creatures that you may not have known existed.
Like Vinnie Jones's.
Chuds? Are they Chuds? Is that what's under the school?
Chud leaders. Okay, so it's called the Crave series. Is the first book called Crave, or are they like...
Yeah,
Okay.
so
They all start with C's, right?
they all start with C's.
I noticed that. Okay. Credit where credit is due. I don't notice a lot of things, but I
Yes,
noticed that.
credit. Yeah,
Yeah, with
the
the
C
C.
word. Here we go.
But, I mean, it is a hefty read, but you don't realize it, which
Okay.
is one of those great ones, because you just want to keep reading.
Well, that's the sign of
And
great.
now you have to wait, huh?
Yeah, that's the worst part is when you catch up on a book series. I remember when you start like barreling through the Harry Potters back, and then all of a sudden you get it to where it's like, oh, this next one releases in a year, and it's like, what the fuck? Why did I do this to myself? Yeah, all right, cool. So we got a book recommendation. Nate, what about you?
I am going to go with Spider-Man Miles Morales.
We talked about this recently, didn't we?
Yeah.
On our own, not out on the pod.
Yeah. It's a good game. It's kind of like a continuation. There's not a whole lot of extra, but it's nice just to have that little filler story. I feel like it's a good side episode type thing for the next game. Best way to describe it.
Yeah, I was worried that it was the same, almost too similar to the original
Yeah.
PS5 or PS4 version of Spider-Man. But
Yeah.
it's got enough like unique. It doesn't rehash the same shit, right?
No,
Okay.
it doesn't.
For some reason, I don't know why I thought it was. Or like it would be like a $30 game, like it was an add-on or something.
Yeah.
But it's a full price game.
Yeah, I think it's a full... I mean, I'm sure the price has gone down.
Right, it's been out
but
for a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, good game.
Cool. In the theme of Halloween times, look up Marcus Veltri on YouTube. He is a very, very good piano player. And he does these series where he like goes on to Omegle and things like that. And he'll when people come up, they see him like, and this is the Halloween ones, he's dressed as Michael Myers. And he's just in the dark, like at his piano. And they go, okay. And he's like, puts up a sign that says like, pick a song or request one. They'll say it. And then he's got perfect pitch. And he can like, if it doesn't know the song, he'll listen to like a quick clip in his set. Then he'll go and he'll play the piano version of it. And it's just like, it's really cool. Like, it's really fun to see this. And this specific one, he has like a really famous, I can't think of the guy's name, violinist that pops out and they'll play like the Halloween theme together. And it's really cool to see everybody's reaction. Like, and people responding like, you know, I was having a bad day, but this is really great. So if you want a feel good thing that also involves some Halloween, Marcus Veltri.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's it for recommendations, right?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, got it, guys. Okay. So it's D.
yes. So,
Yeah.
Todd.
Uh-huh.
Where
Where's the...
can the people find us?
How do I fade it in? Or I have to just fade it out.
You just have to fade it out with your the knob.
Guys,
there. Work
welcome
the
to the
knob.
soundboard. I'm going to work the knob. Just the nub. Oh, God. Where can they find us? They can find us on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. And then they can email Nate at theindecide@gmail.com. Or they can email me. And then if you want to rate us, you can rate us on Spotify or Apple Podcast/iTunes. Find them on those platforms wherever you want to find them. We try to explain it before. It gets a little complicated.
Yeah. Share us if you can. That would
Yeah,
be
share
greatly
us.
appreciated.
Tell Kat to leave a review. She scoffed. I'm gonna fade it out already.
All
Fade.
right.
How slow do I need to go? Nate, do you like it that way?
That's some good knob work.
Yeah. Perfect. All right, well, that's it.
Yeah.
Hey, Kat, how do you want to sign us off on this? Not to put you on the spot or anything.
I'll bring the finger sandwiches.
Oh, shit. Nate, can you do one better?
Well, I've just had a doozy of a day, officer.
It's fucking Candyland, everybody.
No, why?
What?
What? Yeah, because you're the guest.
Go on.